most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schultz, physical therapist.
Brad Haney, physical
Together we are
therapist.
the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to show you 7 absolute best exercises for stopping low back pain and sciatica with everyday chores. We're trying to come up with exercises that are going to translate to what you functionally do during the day and protect your back.
Exactly, Bob. So you can go out and do things around the house and not have to worry about coming in all bent over and having to lay down with that backache.
Right. So if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. This week, we're giving away a massage gun.
Oh, excellent, Bob. Shall we take a look at it?
Yeah, it's
There we
awesome.
go.
It doesn't come with an orange one like that.
Well, we just put it on so you can actually see the motion.
You can see the motion.
Yep, they're all black. They work well.
These are awesome, well made. Go to Bob and Brad Facebook, and you'll find our contest pinned to the top of the page. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program. What?
I'm getting all stretched out. Wow, that was good, Bob. Okay,
right.
Bob, I've really become attuned to this, particularly with my back problem. I got spondylolisthesis. It was a real problem in my life a few years ago. And as I've learned to strengthen my core, it's to the point now I can do pretty much anything I could do years ago before my spondy was a factor. So I want to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Because there's a real myth, I think, that people think core exercise and they think abdominal, get that six-pack, that's the core of the core, which it is not. It's just part of the core.
A small part of it.
Right, and we're going to go through and show you all that. But before you do your core exercises, and we're talking about low back and sciatica, we have to mention posture, particularly in the seated position.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's where you're headed. I thought you were headed somewhere else.
Oh, no, I was headed right there. What I wanted to say, Bob, is you can do all your core exercises you want, but if you sit in a poor slouch
position,
position,
slouch like this day after day or hour after hour, you're not going to stay ahead of it.
That's a recipe for sciatica.
Yeah, you're going to just reverse all the gains you've made.
Right. So we want to, first of all, if you're in a chair, just sit in good posture, up tall. Show them really nice tall posture, Bob.
This is a good upright chair. I mean, a good solid back, so it's easy to sit up straight.
Yep. You can't see it now, but Bob, there's a little arch in Bob's back in here. But what we need sometimes is a little reminder, a little help in just using a lumbar support. I've got a rolled towel. You don't have to buy something. You can find out with a rolled towel. Can you put that in there, Bob? There you go.
And that's the thing. It's good to start with a rolled towel because it's going to vary from person to person. If you're a slight person, more slight build like me, you don't need much of a towel.
Yep.
But if you're a larger person with a larger ample buttock, you may need quite a bit of a towel, a rolled out towel.
And once you find the comfortable position there, you may want to go to they're not real expensive, but a lumbar roll. There's a lot of different sizes and styles. So I want you to actually pay attention to your posture, get a lumbar support if needed, which a lot of people, with me, it's made a big difference when I found the right support.
Right.
Very key. Let's get to the exercises, Bob. We could not miss support that way.
I'm going to go on to the floor, actually. You could do these in bed, but it's actually better on the floor.
You're right.
So this is the basis of the McKenzie exercises, in which flexion, pretty much causes your sciatica and pain. So we're actually extending the back in the opposite direction. So what we start off with is we put our hands underneath the shoulders, and you're just going to do micro press-ups. You might even just get up on your elbows first.
Sure.
But then you're going to go ahead and do baby press-ups or micro press-ups. You want to make sure the pelvis is not coming off the floor. You got to make sure the pelvis is staying down on the floor. If you're going up like this, you can't go up that high. Then you're not even ready for that. And ideally what we're looking for is that the pain that was traveling down your leg is now trying to work its way up.
That's right.
It's becoming more central up here. That's a good sign. So if you can eventually get up to this point where you keep the pelvis down and get your elbows straight, some of you may never get to this point. You may only get up to here. But that's what you're going to want to do on a fairly regular basis. We usually have people do these 6 to 8 times a day.
Right, and that's if you're in the middle. Now, with this video, I'm thinking maybe you've had back pain, you had sciatica, but maybe not in the flare up, but you want to prevent it. You still want to do these exercises at least once a day.
Right.
And you do 10 of them just to keep that extension range going, as well as you can do it in a standing
Yeah.
position.
You can go ahead and put your hands down on your pelvis here and lean back like this.
Right.
Now, this one, for some people, when they're starting out, aren't able to do this one.
Sure.
It makes it worse, actually. But, it doesn't help the pain. But later on, after you've been doing them on the floor for a while,
Right.
you can do them on
Right.
standing.
If you're doing these, you don't have any back symptoms. Again, they're great for preventative exercise to keep that back mobile and flexible. So back this way, let's say you're weeding the garden or you're out weeding the flower
This
bed.
is a good point.
Then every 5-10 minutes, you're going to go up and extend backwards to reverse that lumbar range of motion.
Well, if you
Very
can picture
healthy.
in your mind, quite often when you see a pregnant woman,
Mhm.
what is she doing? She's bending back like this. and
Right.
she's trying to give herself some relief. So that's what you're going to want to do is, like you said, yeah, if you do anything forward heavy, you want to go ahead and bend back as a
Right,
countermeasure.
Right. Very good. Let's go to the next one, Bob. We're going to talk about strengthening. Now, those
Okay.
particular exercises aren't particularly strengthening the back, but they're really helping the spine and helping the discs so they stay healthy, which is absolutely critical for that sciatica. Now, for strengthening, actually, I'm going to start here. We are going to start with the abdominals. Although only 2 exercises, we got a number of other ones that help do the other muscles behind you, the obliques, the transverse, all critical. And this one, I like to do this one where you bring your hands between your knees and touch your toes. And my back stays on the floor, so it's
Yeah,
supported.
keeps the back flat against the floor. Now, Brad, if you want a little variation of this, I've seen where they actually, I'm sorry to rain on your
That's
parade
all
here,
right.
but sometimes they'll actually have you take your hands and put them in your low back
Oh,
like
right.
this.
Yep.
and support it, and then just do that. Yeah. So, and then you're not using the arms as much, but you're supporting the back even more, especially if you do this and you find out you have pain.
Yeah.
None of these you should do if they cause increased pain.
Right. And you can do 10, 20, even up to 30 reps, depending on how fit you are. The next one, I like this one. This is my favorite ones. Hands here, and this works the oblique. So right elbow to the left knee, left elbow to the right knee. And again, my back is down on the...
Staying flat.
Yep, it really
Again-
works well to protect the back.
Again, do not do if this increases your leg pain at all.
Right.
I mean, the sciatica pain.
And now, in my case, everyone's a little different. I have some stenosis as a component of my spondylolisthesis. Can you hear me, Liz? My mic just fell off. I got it on there. I won't do these, and if I do, they're very baby ones. People with stenosis and spondy, that is not an exercise you're going to emphasize, or you may not do it at all. That's not the majority of the people, however. People who are older may have an issue with that. I'm
Almost-
talking 50,
yeah.
60 and over.
Almost everybody who has a spondy or stenosis can do these core exercises.
Right,
That's,
right.
that's the golden ones for that.
Exactly.
Golden ticket.
Especially the ones on your back. Now, this is the pointer dog. This works these muscles on the back side of your core, posterior or the back. I'm going to point like this, like a pointer dog,
Yep,
and my other
there you
leg
are.
comes up. And these you do slow with good control. And a critical point, Bob, is tightening the
Tighten the abdomen.
abdominal muscles
Yeah.
to stabilize. And if
You-
you do these slow, I would say you do 10 of them. You'll feel like you had enough.
If you was just starting off, you might just do the arms first.
Sure.
And then maybe just go to doing the legs separately.
Yep.
And then work towards doing both, because this is a little bit of a balance issue.
Yep.
I mean,
It is, because if you go like this, you
Yeah.
know, and you haven't done it before, you'll find out.
you'll probably find out you're not ready for it yet.
Right. Okay, good job. Next one. Now, this is what I really think is critical for work around the house, is working the transverse muscles, which go around this way, and the oblique muscles, which go around this way, which translates to a lot of activities. For example, starting a lawnmower.
Sure.
Yeah, anything where you cross your body and you're doing some twisting, which is a fair amount, these exercises are going to be golden. Now, the thing is with these, you do need to have
Some exercise bands.
exercise bands, yep. We do have our own exercise bands that we promote because we want people to, if they buy something, it's going to be good. These are good enough that we do have our name on the straps and the handles. They're
Yeah,
just
they're-
a wonderful
They're high
product.
quality.
Okay. So what we're going to do, And we have the anchors too, which work well. You don't have to have the anchor. You can connect it up to, Bob, you used to use your bedpost,
Yeah,
right?
I did. Yeah.
He would probably attach
sorry,
these
it's
to
not
his
over here.
bedpost.
I don't have it over here right now.
Uh,
But you can do
yeah,
it
it's
also.
right there.
You can
When
do
you
it-
buy these, they come with an attachment for your door.
Yeah.
You open the door and you put it in there, and then you have the loop here where you put your band into.
Bands, right.
This is we devised these and invented them because they work so well and it's
Right.
handier. Now, Bob, this is you like this one, don't you?
Yep.
And I do too. Out like this with your hands and elbows straight. Get in that stance here. Tighten up those muscles, and then we're gonna
Yep. Stir the pot.
stir the pot. This is one of those things that looks easy. You do
And
this
it
for
is
20,
not.
yeah, 20 reps, and you make sure you go both directions. And if it's too easy, step farther away. I'm not gonna go too far to get away from
otherwise you're gonna
the
lose
camera. And then naturally you're gonna go both directions, face both directions. And then because we are moving all the time with activities around the house, you really need to strengthen your core with movement, more than just that, but with your legs moving. So we do the same thing here. And you can tell by my voice, I'm kind of straining my core.
It's
like-
interesting because it does not look that hard.
No, it doesn't. But I'm telling you, not only does it get your core, but it gets your hip muscle, especially that right side. Now
Sure.
it's going to be my left side. Yeah, and these don't take very long. I go through a set of these in a few minutes. Whew, and I'm feeling,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Brad's in good shape, and so if he's breathing hard, I would be exhausted.
Bob, now these are set up for Bob. I need to
Yeah.
have, when I do this at home, there we go. Now this is where I put one hand right here to feel my oblique muscles. And when I feel that, I'm going to take and pull down and across. I'm not twisting my back. There's a little twist, but mostly I'm rotating my whole trunk with my hips. And I can feel right here those core muscles working. And there's sometimes when you first start doing these, you're like, there's nothing going on there. Think about pulling, coming down, and tighten the abdomen and get those muscles to wake up, if you will, and get engaged. Okay, Bob, do you want to pull down one more time?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do the same thing, but on this one I'm stronger pulling up, so I'm going to double it up, and I'm going to work up and across, keeping that core strong. And I'm telling you, these are kind of tough.
It's like you're doing an uppercut too.
Yeah, you'll do 10 of these and you'll probably say that's enough, maybe even 5 when you get started.
Sure.
And then last but not least, this is one of our favorite exercises for posture
Yeah.
and the back core. And that's W is for
Win.
win. Oh, I was going to say Wisconsin,
I
but
knew you were gonna say
Wisconsin
Wisconsin.
usually wins. I'm just kidding. Well, I hope they do. So it's back like this. Now, the component that I like to add, and Bob's
I've been
actually
doing that too. Yeah.
Bob's invented this about when we did the anchor about, I
Yeah.
don't know, 5 years ago.
So he's squeezing the shoulder blades together, strengthening them, and you're getting active movement while you're strengthening your posture muscles and your core.
Yeah.
That's a part of the core.
Can I
So-
stop now, Bob?
Yeah, you can stop. Again, Brad's in good shape, so if he's breathing hard, you'd be surprised at how difficult some of these could be for you.
Right, and you don't worry because you can use like the yellow band,
Right.
much easier,
You can
and
start
then
off
you know
slow.
you can always start easier
You're a
and build
beginner.
up.
By the
All
way,
right,
if you-
Bob.
Let's go. Let's say goodbye. Huh?
Yeah, let's,
I didn't know what I was going to say.
I'm
there.
going to take a break. I need a rest. Thank
All
you
right,
so much, and
peace.
enjoy the chores.